Live stream.
There we go.
Can y'all see us? Live stream.
There we go.
Can y'all see us? I'm out of here.
Technical difficulties. All right. So how's everybody doing today?
That's not how we wanted to start.
Maybe one of these days we'll get it figured out. Anyway, it's good to see all y'all tonight. Thank y'all for coming out.
Hey, y'all.
Anyway, so as you saw in the title of the video there, we're going to try to start doing Paranormal Experiences Monday night live stream at 7 o'clock. So what we're going to be doing is having special guests come on and have them talk about their channel and themselves, and then each experience they've had, and ask them a few questions, and hopefully we'll get some good live streams. Next Monday, we have our first person coming up. He's from North Carolina. He's part of the P3 program, and he's going to join us live. But this time, it's just going to be me and Autumn kind of giving our experiences. So let's look and see what we got here. We got Jared. Hey, Jared. We got Emily. Hi, Emily. Those were good videos you posted today, by the way. Hi, Bluegrass.
Hey. You got,
let's see who else we got. I think I saw Beverly in there, and
we got our good friend Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Let's see. Anybody else that we missed? We want to get everybody. So we appreciate all y'all coming out and joining us tonight, and we're going to kind of. There's Vodka. Hey, Vodka. Welcome in, sister.
Let's see.
There's Vodka. Hey, Vodka. Welcome in, sister. Let's see who else we got. Hey, Dustin. We appreciate you coming in, buddy.
We got Beverly.
Yeah, I said Beverly.
Okay.
It's always good to see each and every one of y'all. We appreciate y'all coming out and supporting us. And I guess we'll start by me telling my story, I guess.
Ivy just came in, if you didn't say
that. Hey, Ivy.
Hey.
Thank you for coming in. But, so my story with the paranormal is not ghost hunting or anything like that. My father and mother were like visiting pastor ministers, they did jail ministry and all that stuff. And that was the side of the paranormal that I got to see. All the bad things, the evil, and not anything good, that's for sure. I think my very first experience I ever had, I was 4 or 5 years old. And Mom and Dad was doing a like an in-home, they went to visit with a family, and had a whole slew of people come up and visit with them. And they just had church right there in the house, house meeting, I think they called it. Well, the homeowner's daughter was missing. I asked him, I said, didn't y'all have a kid? And they said, yeah. And then they got real quiet. Whoops. Sorry about that. But they got real quiet and didn't say anything. And Dad's like, there's something wrong in this house. He said, I felt it when I walked in. What's going on? And they said, well, it's our child. And said, she's locked herself in a room. And when you go in there, it's just as cold. And there's the smell of sulfur. And when she speaks to you, it's crazy. It's not her. It's as though something took over. And Mom and Dad went back there where they were at, and they got in there with her. And he started talking to her. And in mid-speech, he said, by the way, he said, in the name of Jesus, I cast you out of her. And I'm telling you what, that kid, I never seen nothing like it. She was walking and talking crazy and doing all this stuff like throwing things and talking in like just the craziest demonic voice you could ever hear, like just insane. But by the time, of course, they were through, I mean, whatever was in her left, and it went, she was normal again. But man, I was just 4 or 5 years old, you know, that's just crazy to me. And then the next experience, it wasn't a bad one. It was probably my first actual paranormal experience, you know, at my dad's house. The whole reason why we did those couple of investigations that we posted on the channel was,
Hey,
hi Vicky. The reason why we did those is because of this moment I'm about to talk about. Me and my dad and my brother, during the summertime, we do gardening, and we come around the corner. And all you could just barely see something, and looked like a little girl, about 8, 9-year-old, in a pink dress. But she was just so fast you couldn't see her. So I said, Daddy, who's that girl? So we run over there, went to look. We couldn't find her. Looked the whole place over, and we never did find her. So we never did find out who that was. But and then, which now, you know, looking at photos, I actually think it may have been his mother, because my grandfather owned the property next door, and she actually passed the cancer there. And whenever they buried her, she was in a pink dress, and she was a small lady. So it could have been her. You never know. But we plan on doing a few more investigations there. And hey, Slim, welcome in. Slim, that I just gotta say, that para challenge you did, that blew my mind. When them pencils moved, I moved too. Just saying. But let's see, where was we? And then just all through the years, you know, we just seen things and experienced things. And you know, that not this last video, but the one before that, where I explained my car accident, there was something had to push me back in that car.
No. Garfield.
Crazy cats, get out of here.
No, let go of my chair. Go on.
Anybody need any kitty cats?
No. Anybody needs a Steven?
Oh, me. Hey, John, buddy, it's good to see you there. But just when that like I said, I shouldn't actually be here. When I come out of that car, whatever that was didn't pull me back in, I wouldn't have made it. So I know that we got a purpose, and I think we're doing it. It's been amazing what we got going on here, so I'm hoping to build on it and expand on it and see where we go. But I think the craziest experience I had. I'll save that one for the very last thing. But I've been in cemeteries investigating, just walking through, doing necrophonic sessions and things like that. And something grabbed my hand, and we were at a place that was kind of grown up, but where we were at, particular spot, it was clean.
What are you doing?
Mowed and everything, and
Garfield.
You bumping the table. But so there was nothing to bump my hand, but it held my hand. And later, come to find out, right there where we was standing at was a child. So it could have very well been a child reaching up. Hi, Shadows of the Past. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all coming in here.
Between cat and a sneaky kid, redhead chicken. You want to say hello?
Gotta lean in.
Hi.
Tell them hi. All right, now go get ready for bed now.
I'm hitting we're telling spooky stories. You want to stay?
No.
I'm hitting. Eventually, I'm going to tell my spooky story. You want to stay for it? I'm just kidding. You can stay.
All right, go on. Anyway. And then one of the videos we were doing at the Green Cemetery, it was the very first video of our Hidden in Plain Sight series. We were doing a necrophonic, or was it spirit app session, and it said the name Alice. Well, in that video, we turned around and the grave we were standing in front of was Alice. And there's one part in that video where you can actually see something move in the background. I hadn't had the time to what does that say? Does she know how many uncles and aunts she has now? Right, Jared? That's funny. But yeah, we actually caught something in that video, and we're going to have to do a video review on that one.
Yeah.
We looked at it, and I had Autumn look at it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, there's something there," and it looks like, you'd think it's a car, but it can't be because there's woods for like a long ways, and it's just solid forest, so it couldn't be a car. So we'll have to do a review on that video coming up and let y'all see that. And then let's see, what else have we done? We were at a cemetery recently, and we were filming, which I didn't have the camera pointing that way, but it looked just like somebody was walking from one side of the other behind a tree. It was between a stone and a tree. Hi, KK. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. But I'm going to tell y'all a couple of experiences my dad has told me. It's another time when he was at a church, and we were visiting at a church, and matter of fact, this was in Mississippi. He went down south. They'd asked him to come be, a visiting minister, and he went down there. Well, this man, he came, like, he was up there preaching, and this man opened the door and he walked in. And he didn't have no shirt on. He just had he looked like a homeless man, just wearing old tore up shoes, and had bib overalls and an old hat. He come in and sat down at the back pew, and my dad stopped preaching. He said, "Sir, I'd like to welcome you in." He said, "We appreciate you coming out." Well, the pastor of that church went up to him and said, "We don't allow homeless people in our church. You need to leave." Well, the man stood up and he pointed at the crowd and he spoke to him and he said, "There's one day that you'll face the Lord and you'll pay for making me leave." Well, he walked out the door and my dad said, "No way." He said, "I know this is your church, but that man's coming in here and he's going to listen to me preach." But as that door closed and the knob turned as he let it go, my dad reached and grabbed and opened the door. That man was gone. He disappeared. We don't know who he was or what he was, but he was gone just as fast. Just as soon as that door closed and the knob turned, he was gone. So you don't never know. That could have been the good Lord himself coming in. So
Okay.
and then oh yeah, and something I also wanted to add too. We're also going to include cryptids and them kind of thing under the paranormal hat too. So if anybody's had any experiences with anything like that wants to share that, y'all can also come up and do that too. So anybody that has a paranormal experience that they would like to share and would like to come up here and just talk with everybody about it, you just I think our email's in the description there. You email us and we'll get you set up and we'll get up here and we'll let you share it. And that's the whole point of Paranormal Experiences live stream here, is because a lot of people experience things
and don't tell nobody,
and they want to hide it. Everybody tells them, "Oh, you're crazy. Just put it under your hat, keep your mouth shut." You know that didn't happen. That's just crazy. But
I haven't told nobody mine.
So
a few people,
the paranormal is real, and the Sasquatch and things like that,
we want to do a series on that too.
I mean, hey, if some people's experience something, it ain't fake. Just saying. If you got a story and you want to share it, we welcome you to come up here and share it. So we'll
listen.
Yeah, we'll listen. We'll talk about it and just get that out, because like I said though, it's just been everybody's belief. That stuff's crazy, and you just don't know what you're talking about, and all that stuff. So, but there's a place that I want to go investigate. We've done the video, that Hagwood Hollow video where Autumn's grandparents is buried. Dad told me that. And there's a holler there close to that a witch, they claim that a witch's spirit's down there and runs people out. I think that it would be interesting to go down there, and which I'll have to have him show me about where it's at. He won't even go down there, but go down there and do a session and see what we can get. So, I mean, people's got a lot of stories, a lot of experiences, and they just don't know how to share it. Well, we're trying to give everybody that chance to share, because, an experience is an experience. So,
you don't need to go.
But now to get into I guess this last one I want to tell on mine is
my turn.
No, I'm talking about my last one.
Oh, you're not done yet?
No.
Okay.
But my last story, and then Autumn will get into hers. But it's I've been on a couple of channels and I've told this one, but it's a real personal story. It's like the most tragic day of my life, and also one of the, I guess, best paranormal experiences that a person could ever experience. And December 25th, 2018, we had the whole entire family over. My mom, my dad, all our cousins. It was a warm, one of those nice warm springtime, winter Christmases, and we had Christmas dinner, open presents, and we went out there and played football. Had an amazing day. I mean, it was a great day, And the next day, I got a call at work. My daddy said, "I need your help. There's something wrong with your mother." And I'm like, "Oh no, what's going on?" He said, "I don't know," but he said she's got pain so bad that he said it took all I could do to get her in the car. She was just screaming, just having pains, like she was like pregnancy pains or something. Well, got her to the hospital, and we didn't really know what was wrong with her till the next day. But he couldn't stay that night because he has a lot of medicine he has to take and things like that. So we come home, and I took him back to the hospital the next morning, and they just said, "Oh, we're going to have to transfer her to the big city intensive care unit. That she's going to have her gallbladder removed." And I mean, I kept, she was in so much pain, guys, that Hope, I guess she was 5. She just barely touched the hospital bed, and she screamed so loud you think you shot her or something. But I kept watching the machine. I'm like, there's something not right here. Her blood pressure is like 80/20, and it was staying that way. And it had been that way all day. And I'm like, I don't understand the machines, but, is that normal? And the nurses never really came in there much. They didn't see her much. They just give her a shot of morphine. And the next thing we know, an ambulance driver came up and he said, "We've come to transfer her to the intensive care unit over an hour away at the Huntsville Hospital there." And but he looked and he said, "Wait a minute, y'all, we can't touch her." He called a code red, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And he said, "Her blood pressure is so dangerously low that it's a wonder she's even conscious." So they rushed medicine in there and got it all back up, and it was run along about 3 in the afternoon, and they got her in the ambulance and took her to Huntsville. But there was some bad weather coming in, tornadoes and rain and bad like flooding coming in. So I kept Dad at home because, he can't be in the hospital overnight because he just in such bad health. It would, cause him more harm. Well, the next morning he told me, he said, "Y'all just come whenever you want to. My brother's going to bring me up there." Well, the next morning, they was driving, had to dodge roads because the roads was flooded and everything. But they got there and they said, "I need you to get here now. Something's wrong." And I'm like, "What's wrong?" He wouldn't tell me what was wrong, but I made that hour drive in probably 20 minutes, which is, I had that car wide open. When we got there, he said that she died during the night, that they had her on a ventilating machine. And when I went in there, oh my Lord, she was swollen from being resuscitated and stuff. And come to find out, her pancreas had actually burst in the night. She had an infected pancreas, and they didn't catch it. But seeing her like that, it just tore my heart out, and I couldn't handle it. So I went downstairs, and the hospital in the pickup area, it has kind of it's like a horseshoe shape, but it has a cover over it. And running in front of it's it's like a 4-lane, like interstate highway kind of thing. And I guess when something bothered me like that, I just walk and find me a quiet spot and just sit there, And me and Autumn and Hope went down there, was just sitting on that on the bench. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what the heck was that? I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it was that little girl in the pink dress again. It felt like something had kissed me, so I looked over, and I saw nothing there. But when I looked down the street, I saw this great old big beam of light, and it looked like a set of steps. And at the top of that steps was my mom, and she blew me a kiss. And I knew then that she'd passed. And as Dad come through the door, and boy, he was crying his eyes out. And he told me that she'd passed, but I actually got to see her as she went up those steps. So, like I said, that's the most tragic, but also most awesome thing I've ever had happen to me in my life. So we got Chuck coming in, we got David Paranormal coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate y'all joining us tonight. But
Stephen, we're just telling everybody his paranormal experience.
And there's Vegas. Hey, sister. Thank you for coming in. But like I said, that was the most amazing experience I ever had happen in my entire life, was that one. And it was hard. And, it's still hard to this day, just going over at Dad's and she ain't there. But it hit my brother hard too, because we had to have her cremated because her body was in just such a terrible mess, from all the resuscitation and stuff. So we had a memorial service at the funeral home, and my brother, he carried her home, and boy, that right there, it just killed him. He hadn't seen her in over a year, and when he did, she was in an urn. But he left, and he didn't come back for 4 years. It took him that long to get over it. But this last Christmas, he come home, and boy, we had a good time. It was good seeing him and my sister-in-law, my niece. But I hope somebody else gets to experience something like that. The loss of a loved one is terrible, but getting to have an experience like that was just amazing. So, but all right, Missy, your turn.
Already?
Yeah. Oh wait, hurry up! Now it's your turn.
Well, now I lost the. Oh no! You put me on the spot now.
Yeah. I don't really know. I know that you and your brother had experiences in that house. And
okay. Okay.
You're not singing. You just go me.
Oh, they don't want to hear me singing, do they? Should I put on Autumn radio for everybody? Okay.
No.
And they would gouge their eyes out.
I don't know how they gouge their eyes out. It's their ears. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So,
Okay. So when I was about 10, we moved into this house in the woods. It was a house and a trailer combined, and weird things started happening, and I don't know which was the first thing that started happening, but there was a few things. The first thing that came to mind was I was riding the four-wheeler in the woods, and I heard somebody calling my name. So I would stop and I would look around, and I didn't see nobody. And I would keep driving, and then I would hear my name being called again. Arda, Arda. And I would stop and look around again. I didn't hear nobody, and it sounded so close to me. So I would gear it again. I would hit the gas really hard again, and I drive because I was crazy at 10. I don't know why somebody would let a 10-year-old drive a damn four in the woods by themselves, but here I am, and I kept hearing it harder, harder. So eventually, I got out of the woods. I went up and I'm like, "Was y'all calling me?" No, we wasn't calling you. And that was one of the things which was creepy.
hey, Crossover Paranormal, thank you for coming in.
And and the other one of the other ones was which I was laying in my bed, and it was like pitch dark almost, but this house was just so weird. But the way it was put together, there was like in the center of the house there was like one room, and my room had a door to it, and my mother door had a door to it, and my baby brother's room were into it, and you would walk up into it. Well, that door was open, and I saw this black figure like walk up into it and hover over the crib, and I'm 10, so I'm just have the covers over like this, looking up over the covers like scared. And at 10, I slid out of the bed and I was out to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Her brother told me that in that same house, he was sleeping, and they had like a chest of drawers, it has all those little handles on it. And he said you could hear one go flip up.
That happened to me too.
Yeah.
And I was in that room too, and I was in that room too. In this room, one door led to the kitchen. That door was shut, and I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, the door that led to the kitchen, the door handle started twisting. The door started like jerking. The door handle's jerking like this, and I'm scared. I'm a 10-year-old, and I jumped up and I ran to the bathroom, and the door still jerked, and I'm just like peeking through the bathroom door, and I'm staying in the bathroom, and I'm not telling nobody. This is like the only people that knows these stories. I told Steven, my brother knows because he experienced it. We told my mother. She don't really believe us. And my sister-in-law, which is my best friend, and then my other friend Kristen on here, she knows. But I haven't told nobody else because they wouldn't believe me. So finally I'm telling y'all, since y'all know how it is. Y'all have all these experiences too. But I don't know. I think I stayed in that bathroom. And it did it for like an hour. I stayed in there for like an hour and a half. finally, I went and I laid back down, which I don't know. I tend and finally, okay, I gotta lay back down because I had school. I gotta get some sleep. And then the next is the dresser drawers. So before dawn, the sun's coming up. The dresser drawer would flick. It would go whatever the sound make. It would flip like that, flip up and down, up and down, up and down, and just freaky. Like one day, I'd like to go back and investigate this house because a lot of scary stuff have went on in that house. My brother, he came because he was doing high school at another school, so he came to spend the night there, and he would sleep on a pull-out bed, and somebody slid in the bed with him, and he's only 2 years older than me, so probably about that time it's been a year, so he probably like 14. He wasn't right in high school yet, but anyways, he didn't know what to do, so he screamed. So I would have screamed too if something slid in the bed with me.
Oh Lord, I hadn't heard that one. That's scary.
But yeah, this house, I call it the hell house. But one day I don't want to deal with the drama who owns it, so one day I'd like to buy it from who owns it now so we can investigate it in peace.
Oh yeah.
But
so we've had some experiences, that's for sure.
Yes.
The house that we live in now, just around the corner here, where my dad grew up. I don't live but maybe within a mile of my dad, and he's pretty much lived in this whole area almost his whole life. But he was telling me that the house just here on the corner, it's over 100 years old, almost 200 years old. And he would come down in the morning and nobody'd be awake, but he said, oh, you could smell bacon cooking, and go in there and look, and there wouldn't be a slice of bacon anywhere in the house, but you'd smell it cooking on the stove. He told me what made him leave was he was in there brushing his hair, you know, like this right here, and said he quit and put the brush down, looked up, and he was still brushing his hair. So he packed his stuff and moved out. And just maybe, I don't know, maybe a mile away from his house going in the other direction, there was an Indian princess buried here. And there was a house built on that property way back then. And when she had died, you know, there was nothing there. But eventually somebody bought the property, built a house, and farmed it or whatever. And this man moved in, and he heard, you know, through the years, you know, so I know. Hey, Christina Bell, welcome in. But he said that he heard, you know, that she was back there. Well, he went back there and he found where her grave was at. And he actually dug her up and took the Indian artifacts off of her and had them in his house. Well, that night, he was picked up and thrown through the window of his house. So he took her stuff back and he moved, and he never went back. But I want to go over there and see if we can find her grave, just to, you know, do an investigation there. But
bye, Dustin. Thanks for coming.
You guys, Dustin's got a live coming up here in about 30 minutes. So if y'all don't have nothing to do, y'all can jump in his live. It's always fun. But and all you guys dropping your links, we appreciate that. So anybody wants to watch back can click those links and subscribe. If any of you guys in here don't have Jared or Vegas Paranormal and all these good channels in here, y'all go over there and give them a subscription. Dustin's in here with professional paranormal research and Vegas
And
Paranormal.
if any of y'all have any y'all experience and y'all want to be a guest, please hit up the email.
Yep.
And we're arranged for y'all to be on one of our Mondays.
Yep. We'll get on here and
y'all don't even have to have a paranormal channel, even if it's just a paranormal experience and you want to talk about it.
Yeah. So, give me just a minute here. Kristen want me to drop her link, so I'm going to drop that in there for her. There you go, Kristen.
That one?
You got that one in there. And then...
oh, not that one, the other one.
Oh, is that the wrong
Hers is on the...
I get it. Hold on. It's way up at the top. I'll get it.
Yeah, hold on. Did you comment with it?
No, it's not up right now.
But it's on our future.
Oh, feature page.
Yeah, it's on our future page.
It's the roses in them, right? Is that the one?
But this one, if she wants to go live with us on this one, she has to have at least 50 subscribers on this one.
Oh, okay.
So if she has to have, so that would help her go live on this channel.
Diva, Diva Paranormal is another one. Vicky with the Abyss Paranormal, she's another one. She's actually part of that P3 program. Crossover Paranormal, he's a good one. And he's actually a Myers, by the way. So I'm not sure how, but we're family there somehow.
I think it's 50. That's what I read, that now you have to have 50 to go live. And then, am I wrong?
I don't know. KK, no? Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know, but
KK
I was reading
Bootsy's,
into something. Somebody said you have to have 50 to go live now.
KK
I'm not sure about that.
Another good one. Jared King and Queen Laura. She does a really good live stream on Saturdays, and I'm super excited for her to get back and do the paranormal again. I'm sure Jared's real ecstatic. But there it is. Yeah, Vegas said you had to have 50.
Yeah, so
okay. But
if y'all would like to help her get up to 50 with this account too, so she can go live with us one day.
So yeah, like I said, the email's in that description. Yeah. And I'll probably be sending some emails out myself. Just I know there's a lot of people on here that has a lot of good stories. So anybody that wants to come, like I said, join on the panel and share some of their experiences, hey, we'll get up here and we'll talk with you about it. So, but videos coming out for us this week, I have no idea. We got a few because Wednesday and Thursday was absolutely a hailstorm rain, so we couldn't get out and film. So we're gonna have to use some of our stuff back in the previous videos, but we got a few we'll put up, and I'm hoping maybe Wednesday when I'm off. What is that? Oh yeah, any room with mirrors. What does that say? Not my choice. Oh, okay, right.
She has plenty of mirrors in her place.
Yeah.
I was like, take them down. I'll be taking them down.
Right.
Besides the one in the bathroom. I would like to take the one in the bathroom down if I could. I hate mirrors.
Vodka said she sent a message on Messenger.
Okay.
So you'll have to check that out. And John Eagle. Hey there, buddy. Welcome in. That's Vegas. Now, who is that? John Eagle. I don't think I've ever seen that name, but thank you for coming in. Let's see. But like I said, hopefully Wednesday, if the weather permits,
we'll be doing a lot of filming.
We'll be going out, and there's one place that I know we can get 4 videos out of, because it's the way it's set up. We can get 2 series videos out of one place just by the way it is, and then we'll do paranormal investigations, and then have some exciting equipment coming in the mail that Autumn don't even know about. We got some pendulums coming. What are we gonna do with that? Well, what you do is I'm gonna build a stand, because I'm too shaky handed to stand there, but I'm gonna build a stand for it, and you can actually speak to the spirits, can manipulate it. You know, it'll go one way for yes, one way for no, or it'll spin around for maybe. And I've heard through quite a few people on here that it's actually a good it's a really good way to communicate. So we're going to be introducing that. And then we're going to be, like I said, the SLS camera is not, but in the one video we had, but we got it. It's going to be used in some of our paranormal investigations coming up. And of course, the necrophonic and the spirit app. And so we'll be using 3 or 4 different types of investigating tools when we do our investigations, so that you guys can see the way each one of them works. So
yeah. Anybody got any questions?
Yeah. So like I said, any of you guys in here,
I got one. One thing. The end of the other live, Steven said something.
What did I say? I don't remember.
Where I was hiding.
Yeah.
I caught that where he told y'all that I was so shy I hid behind my best friend. And now people think we met online.
Oh, yeah, that too. No, we did not meet online. We did not meet online.
We met in middle, when we was small in school.
3rd grade,
2nd grade.
Something like that. We've been friends like ever since.
For a while. And in 2nd or 3rd grade, he taught me how to play Uno. And that's been our game for a long time. And he had regretted.
She beats the holy crap out of me every time, except for the one time recently.
Because he cheated. We got Hope a Uno attack game, and he thought it's funny not to shuffle the deck when he puts it back. So you get all the yellow. So I get all the yellows, and there ain't no way to win.
Except for when I win, but that's fine.
That's the only way to cheat. But stop saying But yeah, we've been friends since we was little in school. In 4th grade, I moved, and we got reconnected when we was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
With in Facebook, but he thought I never used my picture because I didn't like using my picture on Facebook. I think I was using a picture of a wolf. Yeah. He thought I was my brother, and he's like,
how's the married life?
Yeah, how the married life? And I'm like, because I used AJ because my name was Autumn Johnson, and I'm like, I didn't get married. Are you talking about my brother? And then from then on, we started talking. Then we started dating. Then we got married after he came out. After he came home from college.
Yeah. But It's a crazy mess there. Her sister-in-law, I actually graduated with, and I had planned on going to their wedding actually, but um, my college start day was like 3 or 4 days before, and I was just on Facebook, and I thought it was her husband. So I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And then come out, it was her. So
Yeah.
been together a long time.
And when he came down for that Christmas, when I did, because I wasn't shy at first when we was little, but after I moved that first time, we moved around 1,000 times, and then I shut myself out. I shut myself in and became shy.
Yeah,
And I'm still shy. I don't open up to everybody.
Hi, Warrior Princess. Thank you for coming in. But
If you see me out in public, I'll say yes and no, and then walk away.
and apparently I got a big mouth, so whatever. It'll be all right. We'll figure it out. But now I wanted to tell y'all, if y'all notice anything after 9 o'clock, it's usually her, because I got the old man hours and I work like 5 to 2 and 4 o'clock's real early. If I stay up any later than that, I'm like a zombie all day. So I'm there. I guess I'm there in thoughts and prayers, and she's there in the background and supporting. But yeah, that's one thing that we do on our channel is we use that community tab all the time, because somebody subscribing to you but never come back to your channel, that really don't help you out any. So we try to watch videos, and we try to comment and share them things out. And so
Vicky had a.
what's Vicky got?
Not that we really know of.
But we want to.
But sometimes it sounds like the Necrophonic app picks it up. Native American.
Which my mother was Lakota Cherokee, so I'm part Cherokee, and that's the reason why we got, which I know it's hard to see this dang thing, but my arm don't turn that way anyway, but I got a wolf on my arm anyway. And it's got her name and her anniversary in it, and the wolf it means a lot to us. So I don't really know the language or anything like that, but hey, I'm crafty because I'm making junk all the time. So like this sign right here, I'll pull the camera back so y'all can see that. I made that about a year ago or so.
Yeah.
And that stays on the wall. And then I don't know if I'm be able to get back to painting. We stay so busy filming and stuff. I don't know. I've done that my entire life. As mom and dad, when they weren't preaching, they were working all the time. So
I'm half idiot and half, well, you get that.
But so I stayed at home with a pencil and piece of paper because I couldn't afford, to do nothing else. So I drew all the time, but painted, in which the painting, it comes in the family. So.
And then people's like, why don't you sell them? And then he started painting for people. And then people want them for free after they wanted him to sell them.
But it's crazy. Unless you're somebody special like Jared, he's helped us out on our channel, yes. So he definitely is getting that for
free.
It'll be coming in the mail probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then hi Sunshine, welcome in. But and then of course Marsha and Wayne, they won that painting. That'll be going out. And usually these signs that's up here, I usually make them for presents, but But yeah, Vicky has that point. The tobacco. I need to find some natural tobacco because there is that cemetery that's Chisinau. I think that one is a Native American cemetery because we get that a lot. You can hear them speaking the Cherokee language. So I thought about bringing some. I have some little turquoise pieces and laying there, and I have a staff that I made with feathers and different types of stones on it. I thought about bringing it and just to use kind of like a trigger object, and then I figured that would be a good spot to use the pendulum at too, because one of them's made of rose quartz. That's natural stone, and then there's another one that's rose gold, and then there's a wooden one. Because back in the early 1800s, didn't have a lot of that stuff. They had wood, so I figured I would bring each and try each, and maybe one of them will work. So, there's our little sister Jessica there. Welcome in there. I didn't see her come in. Sneaking in, but like I said though, if there's any of you guys in here that you don't recognize or have on your channel, y'all hit them up because these guys in here have some really awesome content. Lydia there's got her crime investigations, and Jared's got the Appalachian storytelling, but he's one of the best storytellers I have ever heard. So he's a good one. And so y'all, like I said, y'all share the love with each other. So, but we're coming on 8 o'clock here, and I'm going to have to be getting lunch made for tomorrow and all that stuff, and Hope's got to be getting ready for bed for school tomorrow and all that. But we want to thank every one of y'all for showing up and supporting us. We do greatly appreciate y'all. We can't thank you enough. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So we just wanted to say much love to all y'all and thank you for your support. And we'll see y'all either in a premiere tomorrow or next Monday. But much love, guys. We love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. So.